All of these honorees from the past and tonight's honoree, Mike Rutt, are my role models. Not only are they outstanding industry professionals, they have stepped outside of the showroom and outside the stores trying to make this industry a better place and our organization for reps a better place. We owe a great deal debt of gratitude to them. Tonight's honoree, we have a video to salute him, Mike Rutt's video. Let's watch this video.
I was born in Omaha, Nebraska. My parents, Emmett and Fran, are both still alive and active in their 80s. They were true mentors to me throughout. I have 3 brothers. I'm the oldest of 4, and we're all still very close to this very day. My education consisted of going to grade school and high school here in Omaha, Nebraska. So I'm Omaha born and raised. I went away to school at the University of Notre Dame where I received an accounting degree and came back to Omaha to practice with a Big 8 public accounting firm. From there, after 3 years, I received a CPA certificate, and I realized after attacking tax returns and audits that really salesmanship was really my best route, and I consequently set my path on a whole different angle. After leaving the accounting profession, I went into the furniture industry, and my first venue was in the rent-to-rent industry, which is essentially supplying furniture to corporations with traveling executives and apartments that may be needed to be released. I spent some time there, and as I started to sell off my used furniture, I found out that people were actually looking for new furniture. So on the side, I started a retail operation, which then began to grow extensively. And before I knew it, I had 3 retail stores in the metro area, and I was a true-fledged retailer. We closed the rental and concentrated on retail for 5 years. After getting out of retail, I took a look around, and repping was in my blood. My father's been a rep, had been a rep for many, many years at that time, and I decided that might be a great opportunity.
So my dad's commitment to work is something very unique. We have the privilege of having 3 Rutt boys, my grandfather Emmett, my dad Mike, and myself, working in the same company. So I've been able to learn from my dad, and my dad so many years ago, 30 years ago, was able to learn from his father. And from that, we all have different skill sets and we all learn from each other, so we complement each other very nicely.
In the 40 years that I worked in our industry, I can confidently say that Mike Rutt is the most professional home furnishing sales representative that I've ever met. He has unquestionable ethics, always doing the right thing for his family, his business, and himself.
Well, I'm happily married for now 31 years. Last week I celebrated my 31st anniversary, and my wife always says she has no idea how we ever got married because it seems like every anniversary I'm in High Point, North Carolina at this market. But she's been a great wife, a great spouse, and a wonderful actual support for me, and she's done a great job of helping raise the kids. I have 2 wonderful children. My son Jay works with me in the business, and my daughter Kara sells real estate. They're both in Omaha, and they're both happily married, and we're so proud of both of them.
Congratulations, Mike. It is my honor and privilege to participate in this well-deserved recognition of your career. You have represented your companies in Slumberland with excellence for more than a decade. I also appreciate your willingness to personally engage in our community involvement efforts. The 40 Winks Foundation is one of our passions, giving mattresses to kids sleeping on the floor. Over the years, we have donated over 25,000 mattresses, and you've been an important part of those efforts. You have personally given your time, energy, and resources, and have leveraged those efforts by encouraging our suppliers to participate too. Together, we've made a difference in the lives of each of those families.
I can attest that Mike has earned the utmost respect from his peers, his customers, and many of the leaders in our industry. Mike has been an integral part of the success of Cosia. His sales results have been unmatched since he has joined our company in 2012.
One of the emerging trends in our business is e-commerce. In our business, Furniture Sales Mid-America has been around for 53 years. In order for it to stay around for another 53 years, we have worked very hard, spearheaded by my dad, to make sure that we are meeting the needs of e-commerce partners.
We do business with some of the biggest internet retailers, but we also do business with some of the biggest brick and mortars, helping them to do internet retail, because that's really where the things are going. That's where our business is going, and we embrace that. Well, if I'm not selling furniture or spending time with my family, you'll probably find me on a golf course. I have learned that there's a senior amateur circuit that I can beat up on a bunch of old guys. Then my wife told me to look in the mirror and found out I was one of them. But irrespective, I've had some pretty good success. I've played at the national level a couple times, and I really do enjoy the game. It teaches you a lot, and it keeps you competitive, which is what we need to do in sales after all.
So one thing that makes my dad very special is his professionalism. He doesn't do things the quick way. He doesn't do things the easy way. He does things the right way. And he makes sure that I've learned how to do things the right way, and he makes sure that our staff in our office does things the right way. He wants to make sure that we are professional in our work so that we make lives easier for our customers as well as for our vendors.
You know, I've had a lot of great mentors as I've done my professional career. I've had a wonderful father that's a rep. My mother was a great mentor. My grandfather on my mother's side built a very successful business, and I learned entrepreneurship from him. And because of their payback and their investment in me, I hope that as I continue to build my career, that I can help others just as they've helped me. I always wanted to be in sales, and I'm very, very fortunate that the furniture industry and I got together because it's a great industry with great people.
Mike, thank you. And I wish you all the best and future success. It's a pleasure working with you, and I know your best days are still ahead.
I am proud to see my colleague and friend receive this award. Congratulations, Mike. You've earned it.
I'm very blessed to have a personal as well as a professional mentor in my dad. He's very deserving of this award, and I'm very proud of his accomplishments.
Thank you, IHFRA, for this great award. I'm honored and I'm humbled by the fact that you've chosen myself and my organization to receive it. Out of all the great reps in this industry, you've chosen us, so thank you.
Not only has Mike been a difference maker for IHFRA in this industry, I'm proud to call him a friend, a mentor, and a role model. And I'm especially privileged to introduce Mike Rutt, this year's Distinguished Service Award recipient. Mike.
Thank you. Wow, what a great crowd. It's great to see you all here tonight. It wasn't that many years ago when I was on the board at IHFRA that we were lucky to get 400 people on the top of the mart, and so this is really tremendous if you look around. So thank you all for being here. That means a lot to us. I'm thrilled to be recognized tonight along with two industry greats, Irv and Carrie. My father and Irv's dad, Louis B., were the best of friends. My dad looked at Louis as a true mentor, much as I have great admiration for Irv, his brother Ron, and what great things they have accomplished at Nebraska Furniture Mart over the years our families have done business together. Both Irv and Carrie, through their companies and associates, have changed our entire industry. Thank you, gentlemen, for accepting the recognition tonight from IHFRA, and congratulations. When I joined IHFRA 10 years ago, I never knew this event existed, I never knew this award existed, and I barely knew how to spell IHFRA or what it stood for. Unfortunately, most people in our industry in 2008, that's about the same. But if you look at the real success stories in our industry since then, I would put IHFRA right up there. I'm proud of the fact that this organization has grown to over 2,500 members, and we have become a valued partner to other members of the home furnishings industry for the betterment of the industry. So IHFRA has really been something we're really proud of. We're fortunate to have dedicated people throughout this industry that are willing to share their time and talents. And I encourage any and all of you to look for opportunities to get involved where you can, whether it be in industry organizations like IHFRA or in a local wonderful foundation like the 40 Winks Foundation that Kenny mentioned. I can tell you honestly that the time I've invested in worthwhile causes like this has paid me back tenfold in personal gratification, and I wouldn't trade any of that time. I wouldn't have the opportunity to do what I do without the support of great factories, retailers that keep open door to new ideas and products, our sales associates in the field, and our office staff back in Omaha holding down the fort. Thank you all for your years of business together and friendships we have forged with time. My father, Emmett, started furniture sales in Mid-America when he entered the repping world and was working with his dad. Emmett's here tonight with well over 200 markets under his belt, and that's just, I think he stopped counting at that number. And you saw my son Jay say such nice things about me. There were times when he was younger where I'm pretty sure he would not have been so kind. I guess I've gotten better with age. All kidding aside, Jay's doing a great job for us, and I'm proud of him. It's really a treat to have 3 generations working together. We're unique in that manner. Also in the video, you were introduced to 2 other family members here tonight. My daughter, Cara Bellino, a successful real estate entrepreneur in the Omaha area, and my lovely wife, Nancy. I think she's put up with me all these years because my job requires lots of travel, and I'm gone enough not to get on her nerves. Thank you both for the encouragement and support of our family enterprise. For over 5 decades, furniture sales in Mid-America saw the rise of superstores like Levitt's or Helik Myers that was going to change the way furniture was sold. We had mass merchandisers like Sears and Ward's. These models were not sustainable, and they did not put out the independent furniture professional rep. They didn't put us out of business as it was threatened at the time. Today we have factory direct concepts and internet retailers. Once again, we hear about threats to the industry. In the past, we have adapted to these changes and positioned ourselves as a resource for our factories and our customers. It's fun, but it's also scary knowing that the way we define success today will probably not be the way we'll be able to do it in the future. Business changes rapidly, and you must adapt. My involvement with IHFRA really opened my eyes to the challenges reps have trying to do the best job they can given their unique territories, lines represented, and customer base. Being a rep is a noble profession that is often forgotten or overlooked by factories or retailers. But as Bob said earlier in his opening remarks, professional reps are an integral to the success of products in our industry. We are the eyes and ears in the field for the manufacturers as well as the voice of product knowledge in store for retailers. Done right, we make the flow of goods easier for all in the chain. As I reflect on this awesome award, 2 things come to mind. The first is passion. I'm passionate about what we do, why we do it, how we do it, and who we do it for. I believe if you are not passionate about what you do, then only you can change it. The passionate people do not let obstacles get in their way of success. I love this industry, and I love what we do. My second observation comes from years of watching and learning from my furniture mentor and father, Emmett Root. At 83 years young, he's just as engaged, excited, and inquisitive about the furniture industry and life in general. That enthusiasm is second nature to me, as I was fortunate to grow up with it. To be passionate about what you do, to be enthusiastic in the way you do it, and to help others be successful along the way, I believe is the ultimate reward of a career in sales. When I'm 83 and I look back over my career, this evening and award will be a highlight. Thank you all for being here tonight, and if I can ever be of help to you, please do not hesitate to reach out. Thank you.